Ready. Play.
Our next match is going to be between Mirra Andreva and Maria Bouzková, who their last match they played was at the Australian Open this year, where Andreva took care of business 6-3, 6-3 in the first round. Now we go to the clay, we go to the altitude, where Andreva has had a lot of success in the previous years, going out to Sabalenka. The last two editions, last year it was in the quarterfinal. Now she's poised for, an even bigger opportunity, continuing to make steps on the women's tour, gaining experience, gaining confidence. But she did go out early in Stuttgart. So, it's another opportunity to kind of bounce back. What do we make of Andreva here in Madrid? How do we see her, let's say her odds of going deep here again?
Yeah, I mean, they're probably pretty high. This was indeed in 2023. This was like the big breakthrough of her, this tournament. I think she was still 15 when it began, because she basically has, she has her birthday at this event every single time. If she loses in like the first round or the second round, then maybe she won't live to, towards that birthday date. But I think so far in both editions, she played on her birthday and she won these matches before losing to Sabalenka. But yeah, I mean, even after, of course, 2023, she was already doing a lot of ITF winning, and she had that incredible Australian Open Junior final with Kornieva. But this event was really when a lot of people just like found out about her, and the performances all the way to the Sabalenka match for her age, they were just insane. Of course, Arena was someone that she kind of couldn't beat until recently, other than the stomach bug match at Roland Garros. And maybe the conditions in Madrid were making it even tougher. So maybe this is something that will come into play, if they face each other again, which is a possibility. But for now, I mean, Mirra just looks obviously really strong. She's been a machine recently. Maybe in the past she used to have some issues playing like other counter punchy types, but I think these are more or less behind her. The match you mentioned in Australia against Bouzková, to be honest, I don't remember it, which also is pretty telling. Like it just wasn't really a big story. And since then, I mean, it feels like Mirra has only been growing in confidence and doing amazing work with Conchita Martinez as well. So yeah, I mean, this seems like not too much of a story to me. Like I would be pretty surprised to see Bouzková win this. Maybe there's a universe where, because she's so gritty, she kind of like grinds down Mirra, but recently it's really not been like coming together in that way, and seems like Mirra is definitely one of the title contenders again.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think this is more of a start your campaign type of match. I did watch a little bit of Bouzková Zarazua today, and it was very sloppy, kind of long exchanges with a lot of let's say not much aggression there. But yeah, as you mentioned, in terms of like being gritty, there's always a chance. But the Andreva ball striking should be able to put that out of question. So, I mean, what do you think about Andreva at altitude and how that can obviously help her game?
Yeah, I mean, I guess she was fine the previous editions, so we kind of know she's not gonna be like very uncomfortable. Maybe if she runs into opponents that can just like blow her off the court, like Sabalenka or like Alexandrova in Stuttgart, which it's not altitude, but it's like also slicker, faster clay.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it can hurt her in matchups against very powerful opponents. But at the same time, I would kind of like subscribe to the theory that against someone like Bouzková, it can be helpful. Because I mean, she's just gonna have a little bit more pop in her game herself. Maybe can just put away the Czech, who has that famous record of winning a main tour final with 0 winners. and maybe this is just very like makes her a bit more matchup reliant, maybe. But otherwise, it's clear that she's fine. And I mean, surface preferences for Andreeva, they barely exist. But I mean, if anything, maybe just the fact that if she runs into someone like Alexandrova again, like a peaking redlining ball striker, maybe it will be just a bit tougher. I'd love to see an Andreeva Świątek clash again on these courts and kind of see how that, because like this matchup, even though we've seen it a few times, I feel like we still kind of have to like get it in every single, let's say, big event and just figure out how it works, that matchup. So I'd love to see something like that, because I guess Iga isn't like as conventionally powerful player like Alexandrova or Sabalenka, but that's obviously way further into the event. For now, just let the girl win a few matches and enjoy her 18th birthday.
Exactly. And that top half of the draw, or I don't know, top half of that section, seems to be, fairly easy. Shouldn't be any obstacles along the way. And yeah, hopefully we do get our Iga versus Mirra clash in the Madrid semifinal.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.